Okay, this is Sean. I'm gonna go through part one of the project. So, the bulk of the code was the DAO and the servlet. So, going through the DAO, this function connects you to the database, and I set my user to John and password to pass1234. Then the key functions that I'll go through are the initialize database, which initializes the database with some key entry points in the data, and it just runs these functions that are in the project. So it creates tables and inserts dummy users and animals into the tables. And here are the insert to fave breeder table. This is just inserting random stuff. Same thing with this one. These are all the tests that it works and that we are connected to the database, and our functions in these Java files will actually manipulate the database itself. And that's what these strings are for. We set the strings and then we execute the statements that we create here. And this acts as typing out the same commands in MySQL itself. And that's the bulk of this. Let's see. It just resets it. Creates a user in the table. This is where we check the login for the login page to see if it's already in the database with the correct password. If true, then user exists, and if not true, user does not exist. That's the point of that. And then here's the pet control servlet. This creates a new version of this. And this is the do-get function, which does what it checks which command we inputted. If we initialize database in the console, if it prints out this, then it does that command. And if the console prints out create database, then it'll do that, for example. And this is all done through on the website on the front end. Here's the login function. The register user function, initialize database, and create database. And here's the initialize database page. Not much is on here. And the register with just a table set up. And then we have the user class that we created, that we added to help add stuff to the database. And then, so here's our home page, and then initialize database. You can see schema created, user table. Oh, is this in the way? I don't know if this is in the way. Animal table created, review table created, and then I can show you here. Refresh. User table, select rows. And these are the dummy entry points we have added. So that's all working. And then registration, we'll do, let's say, let's just do Sean pass 1234. Sean Sahi at gmail.com. Register user, row inserted, user table, and then I can go back here, refresh, go to user, and you can see Sean, password 34, Sean Sahi, like that works. And then log in. What did I just do? Okay. Login successful. Yeah, I think that's it.